Now let's look at two different ways to share a Flocabulary video with your students through Seesaw, not using Flocabulary.com, but this time instead using Nearpod.com. On the left-hand side, you have the Flocabulary video pack. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to search for long and short vowel and see if I can find the same video that I found before on Flocabulary.com here. You can see it does pop up first. It's right here. It's the hockey player. Now, it's not the same icon that you saw before on Flocabulary, but it is the same video. So you would want to preview to make sure it's the same one as it was on Flocabulary.com. Now here's the cool part. I can add it to my lessons so then I can have it forever in my lessons to be able to access it quickly. So I'll just click on that and then I can show you where that is later on my dashboard. From here though, if you click on the preview button will bring up all of the things that you might need already just to get it started and pushed out to your students. So what you're going to see when this screen loads is you are going to see a place for me to share out the video. I can certainly just preview it and watch it myself. I can show it in my lessons, but right here on the left-hand side it has teach. So I can teach it right from here right now. But if I choose the little arrow next to it, I can do the live participation where I'm showing it in front of the class for my students. I also just have front of class here, but this one allows me to control the pace. So you have the live participation in front of class, but then you have student paste. So if I click on the student paste, here it's going to give me everything that I need right away. I have 30 days for this to be out there, so the students would have 30 days to complete it. I can certainly change this if I want to change that information. But this is what I want to do. I want to make sure that I turn this off. I want to require, or turn this on. I want to require student responses and prevent them from skipping over questions. And then I just want to copy the link. So my link has been copied. I go back into Seesaw here. I'm going to add an assignment. So here's my assignment activity. So I'm going to create a new activity, and I'll just call this long and short vowel, and I'm going to call this Nearpod. And then down here, I'm going to paste in the link. So there's the link to that information, and then I just want to go down here and I want to click Save. So now the activity has been saved. I'm going to click the Assign button. I want to make sure I click the class that I'm assigning it to, and then from here it is available in my class. So let's look at it in Seesaw. So I'm in Seesaw. I'm going to refresh my app, and there it is, long and short vowel in Nearpod. If I click on the link at the top, it's going to load Nearpod for me, and boom, here's the video. I just put in my name, as the students would do, and you can put this information in the directions if you want, but here's the video for the students, right? The students are ready to go. They're ready to watch the video. They're ready to answer the questions, and everything is all set for them to start and push play. So you can see along the video, all of these blue circles are places where the video will stop and ask the students a question, and you can check on the reporting for each student's response later on in your Nearpod dashboard. So pretty nice, easy way for you to get started sharing out a video in Nearpod to Seesaw so students can access it easily. Let me show you another quick way that you can do it. Shouldn't say quick, this way does take a little bit longer, but let's show you that way. So I'm back in Nearpod, and you can see this here is that video that I added before to my lessons, so it's easy for me to access the next time that I want to share it out next year, or if I need to reshare it out, I can reshare it out that way. In this next way that I'm going to share out this lesson, I'm going to actually create my lesson with the video in it. And the reason you might do this is because if you want to add more resources around this video, you can certainly do that. So maybe you just want to do the video at the beginning, and then later on you're going to incorporate more and more resources. So I'm going to go up here to create. I'm going to create a lesson because I want to make it a little bit bigger, right? So here's my lesson. I'm going to add some content and activities. Now the videos are interactive, so that's something that you have to keep in mind. So when you add content and activities, you have to go down here to interactive. Then you have Flocabulary video as one of your choices, and I'm just going to click Add. Now it takes me back to that first dashboard that I saw at the beginning where I was doing a search for long and short vowels. So I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to search for long and short vowels, and it should come up right away. So here's the video. I'm going to click on the video. It takes the video. Here's a little preview if I want to look at it. I can also edit these questions in here if I needed to edit any of this information. So maybe I didn't want as many questions in my video. I can certainly edit those, change the way that they sound, or I could edit them out altogether. I'm just going to leave it as is, and I'm going to click Save. This lesson is done. If you just want to be done with this, you can go up here and you can change the name of the lesson for long and short vowel, right? And so now this is all ready and set to go for students. So I'm going to save and exit, and this is going to go very similar to the same thing that I did before when I just shared the video out from the Flocabulary video pack. So you can see they do look a little bit different. You can see this has the video, this one here has the video image on the front. This is actually a Nearpod lesson, but I have the same options. I have the live participation and the student paste. I'm going to click on student paste again, right? I'm going to require responses. I'm going to copy the link, and then I'm going to paste the link back into my Seesaw account. So I'm going to go back to my library here, create a new activity. Let's call this Nearpod lesson vowels. I will paste in the link. Looks all set to me. I will click Save, and finally I will click Assign, add it to my movie class, and I have clicked Assign. So now it is assigned to the students in my movie class, and let's take a look at it from the perspective of a student actually in Nearpod. Okay, I'm in Seesaw. I'm just going to refresh my screen, and there you go, Nearpod lesson vowels. I'm going to click on the link right here. It opens up in Nearpod, and I get the exact same information as I did before. I just have to put in my name, join the lesson, and you can see it loads the video, and then when it loads the video, I'm going to get all the questions along the bottom, and I can answer those questions as I watch the video. So two very similar ways to share out the same information. Just depends on if you're going to build a larger lesson around the video, or if you just want to share the video. If you just want to share the video, pretty straight through Nearpod. You can do it just in a few clicks. If you want to build a larger lesson, that's how you add the video to a Nearpod lesson.